Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Frosty RNB. Alright, that was very cringe. But anyways, how y'all been? Last stream when we tried to do the first attempt, it was really bad. Like technical glitch, especially with the turbo stuff and the retro achievement. So basically I resetted every achievement besides one achievement that we got on the first stream. So we're redoing that section. So we're starting Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time vanilla version, guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, surprisingly, they didn't pull up the whole like screen thing, but whatever. You guys all know. For those who know me very well, I'm egotistical. I always name the main character after me because why the frickle's not? It's my game. So these are my settings, and let's go ahead and get started. So Ocarina of Time is a very special game to me in terms of like nostalgia wise, because when I was a kid, like around like 6 to 7 years old, I didn't like reading at all. So I couldn't get into Zelda games because at that time, and it's still true to now, is you need basic reading skills to enjoy the game, which I think they applied in the Pokemon games, the Fire and Leaf Green. Basic reading skills are needed to enjoy the game, or something. It's something along those lines. It said it on the box cover or whatnot, but yeah, Ocarina of Time is one of my more late childhood to teenage games. Like I grew up playing with it just in that time frame. But yeah, this is gonna be 100% completion, everything that we're gonna get. Definitely not full achievements though, because you actually have to do I think 2 to 3 runs to get the full achievements. So it's great that retro achievements actually allows you to reset like certain achievements that you don't want or need to do, especially with something like this that may happen. So that's great. Navi, where art thou compared to? And basically we just went through a nightmare. We're the kid with no fairy. Spoiler alert. It's like this game's almost like what, 30 years old now, so it's crazy. No one speaks like this, like, well, besides Persona 5, I am thou, thou art I, kind of thing. I'm just speaking randomly, really random today. But yeah, Ocarina of Time was there was specifically one temple I got really stuck on, and we will get to that. But anyways, how Ocarina of Time is going to be formatted, I'm thinking of maybe 1 to 2 dungeons per stream, but I'm still in the planning phases because it's kind of like a little iffy kind of thing, because we are doing all side quests too, and these streams are going to be basically short. But in terms of timestamps, I'm debating of if I should do them for this series too, because Ocarina of Time is not really like most games. Oh my god, it's a freaking rock humper. This is a rated E game. Come on, man. You can't be humping rocks. Bad jokes aside, though. The one thing I will say, though, is that there are version differences. I don't know if I'm playing the 1.0 version or the 1.2. But we will find out when we get to that particular section. No spoilers. Alright. Wake up. I don't want to wake up, man. That's basically me that's like me like almost every morning. I don't want to get up for work, man. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Maybe. But I don't sleep on my stomach though. Like I kind of feel weird sleeping on my stomach. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys prefer sleeping on your back, stomach, or on the side? This is Navi the Fairy. Basically like a little partake of navigation. Let's get going right now. Okay, then don't rush me. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Oh man, I love this track. Ocarina of Time has some really good tracks. Like this game has OST. I love the majority of this game's OST. And if you guys think this is good, well, that's Arya, basically our friend. But before we talk to her, yeah, this is a little reference, like Link and some kind of monster. I don't know if that's a reference to a Zelda 1 or whatnot, but it's kind of cool. Oh, it's a fairy. Finally, you have a fairy came to me. Oh, yeah, I mean, I feel like a freaking outsider without a fairy until now. Let's see, Deku Tree has summoned us. Yes. Quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. Is it really? Oh, she's gonna wait for us here. Okay. Basically, she's our childhood friend. So yeah, what we need to do is we need to explore a little bit. You don't need to explore everywhere, but Kokiri Forest basically serves as your like training ground. So it'll tell you like exactly that you can crawl, you can do action commands and whatnot. The thing is though, we have to find 2 specific items. Well, 1 specific item. And we need to earn enough currency, about 40 rupees. Which, yes, they are called rupees. To earn the thingamabobbers. So, let's see. So, 1 rupee green rupee gives you 1 rupee. They're worth 1. Blues are worth up to 5. Reds are 20. And purples are 50. But purples are a bit more rare. Oranges can vary. Silvers, I think it's like 2 to 3. I don't remember. We had to get there. But silver rupees are exception. We'll get to that why they are. Navi will keep reminding you. You press the C up button. She'll remind you of like where you need to go or what you need to do in case you haven't played the game in a while. She is annoying, but not as annoying as Fi from Skyward Sword. I can guarantee you that. Okay, but yeah, I am playing this on retro achievements, so go ahead and target this with the R button or left button. So basically, I have it hold, so if you have switch, you actually have to cancel out with B, but that's why I find holding a bit easier. We have 20 rupees now, so why don't we go ahead and go through some houses, and you can raid people's houses and have no consequences. So you have all these chests are going to be exact same, like set prizes that you get. So every file is going to be same. Just in case if people are wondering, because there are things called Zelda Ramonizers, which if you like Ramonization, that's cool and all, but personally for me, I like playing the games how they're intended to be played. So I don't know, that's just me though. Okay. I like being a Kokiri. Okay. Here you can talk to NPCs like by targeting and then pressing the talk button, but she don't have anything useful to say. All right, another 5 over here, and welcome to the shops. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and buy the Deku Shield now. You got the Deku Shield. All right, now we can equip it. Did I get the sword? I got the sword, right? I don't remember. Shoot. No, that's all for now. All right, when you pop up your pause button, you can go to your equipment, and that's how you equipment stuff. It's not really going to be that useful right now, because we'll get into later on what these other stuff is. Item select is basically your items that you could choose from. You can only hold up to 3. That's why we have the C button's indicator. Map is like basically, it gets pre-filled as you go on your adventure. First time visit an area. And quest status, we'll look at this a bit more later on. So, but yeah, those are basically the main sections. And if you want to save, you just press B, and then it'll ask you, would you like to save? I will make save points later on, but not right now. Because from what I learned in my Super Metroid playthrough, oh, this is the great Mido. I don't care about this guy. This guy's a bully. What I learned from my Super Metroid playthrough, which I should have done for all my playthroughs I've done on this channel, is to make after you finish saving the game, copy it to a different save file in case something happens. Like in case something happens with like stream or not happy with something, then yeah, Link is posing like a sassy little girl. That's kind of wild. Okay, yeah, so no turbo buttons activated. That was one type of difficulty I had issue with. Alright, these are enemies. These guys will give you Deku sticks if you chop them like while they're up high. Deku sticks are useful in certain ways. I will say, as a funny meme, it's actually pretty underrated. Yes, we're gonna definitely need them as a as an item, and you could go ahead and like equip it, which I'm gonna go do here. All right, so here's the Deku Tree, the Great Deku Tree. I'm back. Yeah, you always find like this screenshot, like especially when you look at the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, which is the version I highly recommend new players play. There's nothing wrong with the original, but I think the 3DS version just refines almost everything about the original. So he's saying like he had nightmares. Basically, he's been cursed, causes nightmares, sensitive to it. So he knows that we've had a nightmare. So the time has come to test thy courage. He's been cursed. He needs us to break it with wisdom and courage. Notice how he says that. Yes. And then we must enter Navi, the Great Fairy. She will aid us. Yeah, well, I already went over that with the people. So I don't need to tell them again about the whole like Navi thing. And yeah, there are enemies over there, but there's no point in fighting them. Oh man. The only fun fact for you guys. So most dungeons have a unique theme. Except for the first two dungeons, if I recall correctly. Oh, okay. And of course you have health and all that fun stuff. It is worth noting that the numbers on the numbers in the file select screen indicates like how many game overs you've had on that certain save file. I am pretty good at this game, so you guys will not see any like ones or triple digits or whatever. It's gonna remain 0. At least I could test to that. But yeah, welcome to the Great Deku Tree. Another tutorial section, but it's more like a it focuses more on puzzles and like what you can do on how you interact. And throughout the dungeons you will see big chests, small chests, and various different chests. This one will contain the map, and it's exactly what it sounds like. When you press the pause button, the map will indicate like how the dungeon's format is, layout. And Link's face indicates what floor he's on. So you won't get to know, the player won't get to know exactly where they are in terms of like pinpoint location until they've picked up the compass, which we will get. So pay attention to what the action icon says. All right, let's go ahead and go in here. Yeah, I freaking died in this room because of the whole like turbo. I forgot to turn off my turbo. So yeah, that's another reason why I was really salty with last stream. Okay, let's see. He's saying like, if you fall at a high place, it's not guaranteed, but if you may be able to roll out of getting fall damage, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, we'll have to use this technique to get through this section here. And every dungeon will have a key item. Yeah, they'll have a key item some sort. And in this case, it's going to be the fairy slingshot. So this is actually going to come really, really helpful for us, because the fairy slingshot, believe it or not, is actually one of the most useful items that we can have right now. So yeah, it's and it comes with 30 Deku seeds, which are ammo in this case, and you can actually target and do stuff with it. So that's nice. Okay, and then here we have a small chest. It's going to contain just a little recovery heart. Okay, so that only restores 1 heart, which beginning game it may sound intimidating because, well, we have 3 hearts. But unless you're playing the Master Quest version on the 3DS, it's 3 hearts is not too bad at beginning game. Let's see. But yeah, Ocarina of Time, I got so many great memories of this game. Just when I was a kid, I zipped through these dungeons until a certain dungeon, which we will discuss probably like, I want to say like 2 to 3 streams from now, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I last played this game, and I haven't played Zelda Ocarina of Time since on stream of, I want to say 2022 or 2020. I remember the last time I played this was on emulator as well, but I played the original cartridge back in 2020. Okay, so we got puzzles to solve here. Here we got the compass. Yes. They got a lot of Ocarina of Time, man. Like, a lot of people claim that Ocarina of Time is the best game ever made. Like, it's the most influential, which I will agree to. Is like, it definitely set boundaries for like 3D games for sure. Best game ever? I don't know. Like, too many good games came out after this one came out. So, pro tip: you set the Deku stick on fire. You can actually recycle uses by pressing the soar button. So. And we have another chest here, which I'm very... You son of a gun. You stupid Skulltula. I have to do it again. The chest is not what I'm really after. It's actually something else. It's actually this right here. So spot it, kill it. The token is mine. That is a gold Skulltula. So there are 100 of them across Hyrule. And notice the compass, it actually locates the boss, where the boss is. But you'll get there are 100 golden Skulltulas throughout Hyrule, and they are scattered through hidden areas, grottos, towns, dungeons. The dungeons, if you killed all the golden Skulltulas in the dungeon, it will have a timestamp of this logo here on the left corner of the dungeon name. So it is worth noting, we're not going to be able to do that for quite a while because, well, we got to do backtracking as a hint. So recovery heart, sweet. So yeah, I will be getting all the 100 golden Skulltulas throughout this game. It's not that bad. Like, I basically memorized it, and it was one of the last things I had to do. Okay, go. Sweet. All right, let's do this. Right in the middle, and that's what she said. I feel courageous, guys. All right, okay. Spot it, kill it. The token is mine. I like saying that. Like, I think that's what I said in the thing, in my previous Let's Plays. Okay, we have to activate the switch. And then we're going to go ahead and grab this really quick. It's just another recovery heart. Like, they really feel like they thought this dungeon was difficult for most beginner players, but not really. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, like, recycle that. They have Deku Nuts, so I'm not interested in Deku Nuts. Alright. Spot it. Kill it. Gotta climb for it. The token is mine. I'm not going to stop saying that until, like, once we collected all 100 golden Skulltulas, guys. So, yeah, that's the key play right there. Alright. Gonna go ahead and, like, let him rat out the secrets, I guess. I'll never again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. He's gonna rat them out, so. Unless you punish them in the proper order. It's 12, 2, 3, 1. If you're playing the Master Quest version, it's actually mirrored, believe it or not. I believe it is, so. Was that totally optional? Probably, but was it fun to see him squirm and sell out? Sure. Alright, after you go into the water, you can dive. Something interesting in the water. Yes, there is. It's actually the switch here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and punch the switch. And it's gonna drain the water for a little bit, but it's not too long though. In the Master Quest version, this dungeon actually stomped me, believe it or not. And we may do Master Quest one day. I have never done Master Quest on stream before. I've done it on my own time. And shut up, Navi. You can push blocks and all that fun stuff. Yes, yes, I know about it. She keeps talking, man. Stop talking. Dang it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Yes, I know. I just finished. I explained to the viewers about how to use action icons. Oh, the rupee just got pushed aside. Okay, cool. All right. Let's continue on. So we have another section here. Just a bunch of just simple puzzles. The puzzles do gradually get more difficult as we progress through the game, so it's not too bad. All right, if you're still a beginner here, I would highly recommend taking these eggs out if you can. But basically, if you go in the middle, you're basically gonna be fighting a little bit more difficult enemies, which if you want to do, I ain't gonna stop you, but yeah, I'm not gonna mess with them because, well, I'm kind of lazy and my stick just burnt, so that's fine. And we basically made a roundabout, so ain't too shabby. Okay. Yeah, the earlier dungeons don't take too long to beat, or at least for this one. I don't know about the other ones. That's why I'm kind of that's why I'm like thinking, how do I want to do these streams exactly? Because there are certain streams where I'm gonna actually do the dungeon, like 2 dungeons, and maybe 1 dungeon with like a bunch of side quests. So I'm still debating. I am playing through this game through memory, so. All right, punish them in order. 2, 3. Freaking, they keep freaking shooting nuts at me, man. And then 1. Hot, got you. How'd you know our secret's infuriating? So annoying. I'm gonna have to review the secret of Queen Goma. Wow, you guys are real cowards. Not very faithful at all. No, Queenie, sorry about that. We're lame. I mean, at least we got a recovery heart, I guess. Well, that's cool. All right. So the thing about this boss, all right, so once you go into the boss's area, you can't turn back. You can't really turn back. It just locks up behind you. So there's that. It is worth noting, if you're not good, this boss doesn't really test you that well in terms of like basic combat, but if you use your look, you'll see a division sign. No, not maps, man. Here is our first boss, Queen Goma. And I'm gonna be cheesing this fight actually, so okay. So when you jump attack with the Deku stick, it does a lot of damage, and then there's like a little glitch where there's a sword multiplier or whatever, which replicates the last attack it did for the same damage output, just a bit more faster. This is a really cheap way to beat the boss, but how you're supposed to do it is when her eye turns red, you're supposed to like shoot her and then attack with your sword as many times as you can. And then she'll retreat up to the ceiling, lay out eggs of her mini versions called like just baby Gomas. And then that's how you're supposed to do the boss fight, but whatever. I like to cheat. Here is a heart container. A full heart containers will be awarded to the player if they beat the boss successfully. Throughout Hyrule, there are heart pieces, which you collect 4 pieces equates to a whole heart container. So it's really nice. And then once you go to the portal, it'll basically exit you out of the dungeon, the player out of the dungeon. So yeah, not too bad so far. Is that complicated or is it not? Try to simplify things. All right, great Deku Tree. demonstrated Zao courage. But what about wisdom, man? Wasn't our wisdom supposed to be tested too? Yes, we shall listen. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast a dreadful curse. I cannot read. Reading is hard, guys. But yeah, the fun fact for you guys, the discard on the GameCube version of Ocarina of Time / Master Quest, those flames are actually the actual disc game cover art. So useless trivia, but that's how I first played Master Quest. But I only finished the 3DS version, which is even funny because that game is actually, the entire game is mirrored, and you take double damage. Okay. So there are 3 goddesses, Oscars, that watch Hyrule. Din, goddess of power. Nehru, goddess of wisdom. And Feor, goddess of courage. You can't tell me those do not look like Oscars. I swear to God, they do look like, no pun intended, they do look like Oscars. Which, yeah, this game does deserve the award. All right. Din. Strong flaming arms, created and created the red earth. Nehru created the skies. Wisdom unto the earth and gave spirit of law to the world. I mean, looked like she created the skies. And then Feor, with her courage, she created Captain Planet. No, that'd be really bad. Oh, man. Looking back, though, Captain Planet was a really bad show. With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. No. It's the Triforce. The Triforce, you don't really see anyone like actually see it in person. Well, you do it in some Zelda games, not all of it, but some Zelda games. I say some loosely because there's a certain part. Even if you see the Triforce, you have to fulfill the destiny. And to fulfill that destiny, we've only seen a couple times where characters actually did, but not in all Zelda games. Accept your power. Because of that curse, his end is nigh. To break the curse was successful. I was doomed before you started. Oh no! Pass away soon. Do not grieve for me. I'll be able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. I like how Link just like saying, oh, okay, you're telling a story. I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down. Hyrule Castle will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this rock on my stone. He wanted it so much. I wonder why. Because we got the Emerald Queen Casino. No, I'm just joking. This is the Kokiri's Emerald. I mean, it looks like a Q, and it has Emerald in the name. So therefore, it could have been could have been made from Emerald Queen Casino. Achievement unlocked and trusted mission. Yeah, I love how like retro achievements allows the player to like reset certain achievements, as I already mentioned earlier. The one achievement I did not reset was the spiderweb one, where you had to defeat Goma in like less than 7 seconds or something. Which I already did. It's a missable achievement, so that's why it didn't pop up on the thing. Oh no. The great Deku Tree. He has no life force left. He's gone, folks. Let's go to Hyrule Castle. Okay. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. So long, farewell. And look who's in our way. Freaking Mido. What did you do? Great Deku Tree, did he die? Yes, he did. How could you just hold it like that? It's all your fault. Yeah, we didn't plant the curse on him, but then no pun intended. But Mido would not understand of what just happened, so I got no comment. All right, now that we have permission to go to Hyrule Castle, we can leave Kokiri Forest. It is worth noting that if you see like a little dungeon entrance thing, that's basically where the dungeon is once you have visited inside the dungeon. So it's worth noting out. Oh, you're leaving? Oh, sorry, I knew we were leaving. So she heard. Oh no. That you would leave the forest? How'd she know? Because you are different from her friends. Her friends and her. Reminding me of the Spice Girls. We'll be friends forever. I don't know how the lyrics go. Like, Wannabe is a catchy song, but it's so stupid. We got the Ocarina, which, yes, we will be using quite a bit. And this is a memento from Saria, the fairy Ocarina. Yes, we will be using this quite a bit, actually. Use that to start playing it. Let's see, you can play different notes with A, and then 4 buttons, and B to quit playing. Oh, so it's 5 buttons in this game. Okay. I always thought it was 6 notes for whatever reason. All right. This is awkward. See you later? Question mark. We'll be friends forever, won't we? Friendship with the power of friendship. Okay, that was really bad. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hyrule Field. This is going to be essentially serving as a hub world for us. Free roaming. It looks empty in today's standards, but do not worry. It was mind-blowing in 1998. All right. So, unlike Kokiri Forest, night and day cycles actually occur. And oh no, it's the pedophile owl. Gabor. I swear to God, you guys, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but this owl really is a pedophile. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Just, he knows exactly where we are. He was waiting for us. And you cannot tell me that's creepy. For an adult, I get it, he's an owl, but still. It's creepy. Let's see, press the start button, yada yada. I've already explained to them what that is. But, yeah, I was gonna get to the flashing dot, so. And this is where he likes to troll, so yes, I got all that. Hoot hoot. Alright. I'll show you guys the flashing dot in a bit, though, because we actually have to get to Hyrule Castle before the sun goes down. But yeah, Hyrule Castle, our next destination, it's, I don't know how to say, like, you would think it's an area that we would return very often, but not so much, I guess. But yeah, I'm sorry if you guys aren't being annoyed by the roll. The roll going backwards and also side jumping actually make Link move a bit more. And if we go on top of these chains here, if I could do it, and then jump off, you earn 20 rupees plus a glitch. So, all right. And then the map, of course, the flashing dot. This is where we need to go, Hyrule Castle. And we have the optionality to go to Lon Lon Ranch, but we'll go to Lon Lon Ranch in a bit, though. All right, if you go over here, you could earn some rupees, but also, more importantly, a golden spatula. Spot it, kill it. The rest of the token is mine. Which, I'm gonna definitely need some rupees for sure, because we do have some side quests that I want to do. Side quests, aka the mini games and all that fun stuff that costs rupees to do. So you don't need to collect every single rupee, but it is a good tip to like keep some rupees in hand just in case if something happens. So lols, we actually had to end in 69. Derp. Okay. Now we're in the basically market area. A lot of people come here. Of course, they do shopping, socialize, whatever. You talk to this girl over here. They're different. You're not from around here, aren't you? Dot 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 dot. I always like how NPCs always like always awkward. This is Malin. She's from she and her dad are from Lon Ranch. It is worth noting we have to actually talk to her, but yeah. Go over here. We're gonna do our first mini game. So every mini game is gonna have like some kind of like variation of what you need to do. In this case, we need to get a perfect score and hitting all the rupees. Thankfully, last stream I got practice, so ish. So I kind of know where rupees are gonna pop up. Okay. Delay. Yep. Got in our first try. That was easy. Last time I did this, this was just a pain. Now we have an expansion of our Deku stuff. Sniper Fury achievement unlocked for, of course, getting a perfect score of the Thingamabobber. The Thingamabobber. Oh my god, a freaking keyboard game. He knows we were coming here. Dude, this guy really is a pedophile. I'm just gonna keep making fun of this stupid owl, but really he is. I kid you not. Okay, but time staying still while you're in Lon Ranch or in a town and dungeon. You'll need to leave town, which we've already talked about. Do you want to hear what I say again? No. Yeah, I like this transition where it goes like sunset to like nighttime, so that's cool. Okay, what I'm gonna do is actually we're gonna go ahead and exit, and then we're gonna head back out. Actually, no, we're not gonna head back out just yet because there's a heart piece I want to gather. Go ahead and make a contact with this dog here. It's always gonna be this doggo. Okay. And we're gonna head to the alley. There isn't that much to do in an alley at the moment, but we're gonna go over here to this place. Talk to this person. And this is Richard. And she'll give us the reward of a piece of heart. Who let the dogs out? Achievement unlocked. It's always going to be the same exact dog. Same location and all of that fun stuff. It's always going to be that one. So, pro tip. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and head out. Back. And you may notice, we have Malin over here. With our sassy pose. Finding her dad. He must have like fallen asleep. Of course. Okay. What an adult thing to do. If you look for him, you'll give this to me. Been incubating this, so just careful, very carefully. We got a weird egg. That's weird. No pun intended. Okay, yes. I know how to set things. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pause and actually move the Fairy Ocarina and Weird Egg. If you roll into this tree over here, you'll see another gold Skulltula. Spot it. Kill it. The token is ours. And you can sneak into the castle going up to the vines, which I did show last stream. But if you talk to this guard over here... Now, this is the only time I'm going to do this, so... Oh. You actually had to do this during a different time. Well, whoops. I actually did not know you actually have to wait for a different time. Derp. Okay, yeah, you're supposed to... There's a guard during daytime. Like, you could bribe him like 10 rupees and then he'll let you access through these gates there. It is an achievement, but I'll do it off stream because there's no point in getting it in wait. Because daytime is about to happen, so there's no point. So, yeah. The weird egg is gonna hatch, so it's not a big deal. Because we're actually gonna need it. All right, a chicken hatched from the egg you were incubating. It's a miracle of life. All right. Royal family just dumping their change into the mots. Did this thing have something else? No. All right, we're gonna go ahead and this is Mario? Question mark. He does have the Bowser brooch, but yeah, that's not Mario. That's actually Talon. Or Dad. What in tarnation? Get a little shut eye around here. Yeah, we'll talk to you, Mario. Let's see, you're Talon. No, you're Mario from Super Mario Bros. And rest, you guess you fell asleep. You guess? How do you guess falling asleep? Leaving Malon behind to wait for you. Let's see, she's gonna really let you have it. Rise and shine, achievement unlocked. Cool. Alright, and then we're supposed to move these milk cartons or milk loads or whatever you want to call them. Well, basic puzzle. We wanted to get here during daytime though, because once you go inside the mott in nighttime, it's basically guarded and you're guaranteed to never go through. So that's why we had to do this during daytime, because there's less guards during daytime for that section. But we must play not Legend of Zelda. We must play a different epic game that everyone loves talking about, but it was on the PlayStation 1. Can you guys... What's going on? What's going on, Nate? No long time no see. How you been, man? Your 8th grade Christmas was great because of this. Hey, yo, happy holidays. Playing your favorites. We're doing 100% completion. But we're not playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, man. We're playing Metal Gear Zelda. Oh man, I actually do like this track. This is like simple, but yet so effective. But yeah, man, it's been a long time. Hopefully all has been well with you. But yo, why is that one guard always like freaking just freaking sprinting, man? Like he moves faster than the other guard. Yo, appreciate it, man. I do have Christmas off, but I don't want to work Christmas. Metal Gear Zeldio. We must meet. Frickles, man. I'm trying to think of the actual good villain. And our ally. Okay, if you guys want to get greedy and get money from there, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to get caught because I'm terrible at stealth games. But yeah, I was like... I couldn't get into this game until I was 10 years old. Because early at beginning of the stream, I hated playing... I hated reading in general. So I couldn't enjoy this game when I was up until 10 years old. Because my mom loved it. My mom loved this game. But she used to like one of those like... Is it Primo or Primo strategy guides? She bought with the game and we had the gold cartridge. And... I was like, the game looks good. The art, I really like the artwork. But there's so much freaking text, man. And my little kid brain is just like, nah, man, I don't like reading. And now that I'm growing up, I don't like reading, but to a certain extent. Like, I don't like reading, like, books, passages. That's just me. Oh, guys, if the player actually shoots the strength shot here, troublemaker achievement unlocked. Hey, you don't cause any trouble. And he freaking throws a bomb. Man, that's funny. But if you look over here, you'll see like Nintendo characters. So like Mario, Bowser, oh, Luigi. That portrait's definitely more Mario Kart. That's for sure. Those two are from 64. Peach... Yoshi's from Yoshi's Story. And then you look over here, that's all you're gonna see. And then the Peach, I want to say 64. Oh, yeah, so it is Primo. Bradley Games, let's see, books, all those. It was Lucky, Super Nintendo, 13 years. Dude, the 3D was good. Yeah, you can see those pictures, man. It is well known, but like, if you shoot it, you can also get like the 20 rupees. Sadly, there's no achievement for that, which I was actually kind of surprised. But it's a little reference, and I'm surprised we didn't get our butts kicked out. Wait a minute, what's up over there? You guys see that? No, I'm not looking. I'm not talking about the person over here. I'm talking about. Okay, we'll talk to this person. I remember, like my friends' parents, they were assuming like basically every character was named based off of the game. So like they would think that Link is like Zelda. Oh, are you playing as Zelda? Because the metaphor used to be like, okay, you have Super Mario, you're playing as Mario. Donkey Kong, you're playing as Donkey Kong, etc. But like Zelda, but like a guy named Zelda, I'm pretty sure it happens, but like, nah, this is actually Zelda. Do you have it? Yeah, we got Emerald Queen Casino. But yeah, like, I love Ocarina of Time. It's not my most favorite Zelda game. It's definitely on the top 5, but man, when this game came out, it was very impressive. Because 64 was the main console I grew up playing as a kid, and then GameCube as well. But what I will say though is like, I was a bit more spoiled with like the GameCube and, you know, DS and GBA and all that fun stuff. But 64, I still played a good amount with friends and such. I actually still have a picture of when I was a kid playing the screen really close on the TV. Like, we're talking about really freaking close. And the picture showed that like it was like a little picture of like me like outside the Temple of Time. You got this from your dad? How was like there's 7 Final Fantasies? Should be 1. Oh, he has not played the first Final Fantasy game. I played Final Fantasy 7. It was a good one, and I finished the remake. I kind of dropped Rebirth, but I will get back to that at some point on my own time. But nah. But all the Final Fantasy games, the only other one that kind of interests me at the moment is 10, HD 10. But oh man, time is too limited these days though. I know that sounds like an excuse, but I will eventually finish the iconic 10. Hey, look guys, it's the Oscars again. I'm telling you guys, they're the golden Oscars. Staring at the screen as a kid kept you off of drugs. Yep. Yeah, when I was a kid though, I had like really bad dark circles too, and I still kind of do, but not as bad as when I was a kid. The only photos that I remember my parents capturing on like film, it was Yoshi's Story with friends, South Park. Yes, South Park for the 64. It was a really bad game. It was still funny because of South Park. And in Ocarina of Time. Those were the 3 games I know for sure I have photos of. FF12. So I've never played FF12, but yeah, time is time. Yeah, being an adult sucks, man. Time is like the most precious resource that these young people have. So enjoy it while they can. And we're planning something with Zelda, collecting 3 spiritual stones. But yeah, time is nice. Just like I want to replay almost every single retro game for you guys on stream. Well, some games is not possible because they're too freaking long, you know? Like, yes, I understand your story. I don't want to listen to it again. At least unlike Gabor, she's just going to keep harassing you instead of, like, repeating everything. Time equals your water and hands. Yes. And not only that, What I will say though is like, there's a lot of retro games I want to play for you guys on stream, fully complete it, and also not only that, also do the whole like retro achievements and all that fun stuff. But there are certain games that are way too freaking time consuming. Final Fantasy VII being one of them. That's why I played it off stream. Oh no. He has evil eyes. He looks evil in general. This is Ganondorf. I know this is Dwarf, but this is Ganondorf, the leader of the Doritos. He swears all allegiance to her father, but he is not sincere. But yeah, I want to replay Golden Sun: The Lost Age. I've never streamed Golden Sun: Lost Ages like ever. I finished it 100% of it twice, but it is a long game to 100%. Like Jesus, for a Game Boy Advance game, that game it's good. It's really good. I like some parts of it that are better than the original, but the original will always hold sincere to my heart. So I could play Golden Sun 1 on stream, but man, dude, there are long games that I want to replay, but they are too freaking long. If I don't have passion for a game for the entire series, I don't think I could stream it. It's all right. Yeah, 70 hours. Yeah, that's harsh. Like Xenoblade is probably one of the few exceptions I will stream because I could talk about that series for a good amount of time. But like Persona, I used to stream it because everyone else streamed it, which is a bad way to approach because the assignment doesn't seem... It's authentic because it's funny, but it's like the passion is not exactly there, if that makes any sense. But yeah, most of the JRPGs I've been playing off stream. I've been playing off stream if I have time. And retro achievement stuff, like I 100% have completed again on... Yes, we won't tell anyone. But the last game I played the retro achievements before Smash Bros. Melee on my own time was Mario Party 2. I thought about streaming the minigame coaster, but then... Oh, dear lord, the freaking 7th World. That was horrible. And I finished it. I finished it again the second time. Because the first time I finished it was on the Wii Virtual Console. Then I wanted to do retro achievements because I thought I could do it on stream. But then I tried it. Practice run. World 7's button mash out. If you're not good at button mashing like I am, good luck. A royal autograph achievement unlocked. Oh, I want the weird chicken. Give me my weird chicken back. Such a ripoff. I can actually eat the chicken. I can't really do much with your letter. Bad joke aside. Oh, look, guys. It's, ladies and gentlemen, it's a ninja. But yeah, the, what was it, though? Mario Party 2's minigame coaster. That is freaking hell. But then when I got to World 8, I had no issue completing it. World 9, that one minigame with basically a free-for-all game, they turned into a 1v3. I beat it on my 3rd try. World 7 was just hell, man. So that's why I did Mario Party 1 minigame island, because I was very confident I could do it. And I did it, no problem. Like, I maybe had issues with maybe 2 minigames. But I still finished it, like, under 2 hours. So that was no problem. But goddamn, man. The minigame coaster, it took me a good 2 weeks to finish it. It's just, it was pure torture. And once I finished the like Mario Party 2's minigame coaster, I copied my save file, I put it in the cloud storage, and I got rid of it on my computer. I like Mario Party 2, but man, the minigame coaster, I don't recommend it. But yeah, the other retro games, I'm gonna try to replay Bomberman 64 to see how it holds up, to see if I have enough passion. to do Bomberman 64 on stream. I did it one stream and I only lasted 1 hour, so it didn't really help out. You brave lad. Beetle must protect the land of Hyrule. Yeah, we had to protect and we had to go to a place called Death Mountain. Do you really want to send a child to a place called Death Mountain? I don't know. That seems kind of very far-fetched if I were to be honest, but that's just me though. Yeah, Bomberman 64 was a great game. I didn't play it as a kid though. I played it very late. I want to say my first year in university. And fun fact, that was the only game I won as my that was the only game I won as my first game on eBay auction. It was like $22 at the time, so Bomberman 64 is a fun game. It's got some good soundtrack, but again, it's been a while since I last played it though. But if I can't like hold commentary and hold all that fun stuff off, my people live on Death Mountain. I swear they will eat you. Oh man. Not only that, you guys, there's a tribe called Gorons. Yeah, that sounds very, very freaking sketchy. Oh, I'm not looking forward to Death. No, I'm just joking. I don't really mind Death Mountain as much as other people, but it is far-fetched though. Welcome to Lon Lon Ranch, ladies and gentlemen, where there's no death. We had to come back again here later, but I want to go ahead and grab this really quick and a few other things. Hey, look, it's Mario. He's got the Bowser brooch. Let's see. Well, I'll be. So yeah, the dialogue in this game, I freaking forgot how like corny it was. So what you up to today? Got some free time on your hands? What do you say about a little game? These 3 Kakus. Super Kakus. Okay, at least they didn't call it something else. So yeah, they look like regular old Kakus though. They're just special ? But yeah, I actually want to grab this because it is actually pretty good what he actually gives you. Probably one of the more broken items in the game. All right, we gotta find some chickens, guys, and slay them for KFC. All right, let's see. We got 2 more to find. This one's freaking huge. But size doesn't matter, right ? Okay, that sounded weird. Where the... Oh, wait, where's the other... Did I... Oh, goodness gracious. I'm gonna have to waste another 10 rupees, am I? What? Hold on. Yeah, this... Freaking rigged, man. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I'll try again for... Oh, for 5 rupees. Okay. I think he charges an extra 10. Okay. So yeah, they're normally like... have like some kind of preset location. Okay, where's the 3rd one? The 3rd one... Oh. I can't believe I actually failed on stream. That's the last one. Come over here, man. But yeah, this guy's I don't know how anyone cannot unsee this guy's freaking Mario though. Would you like the Mayor Malin? Sure. Oh man, you got my hopes up for no reason, even though I'm too young. Let's see, proud to present you a sample of our very own Lalon milk. You know, beginning game, this is actually pretty good. Really not, because you could recover what, 5 hearts? Super Kaku catching achievement unlocked. But yeah, the it has 2 servings, so technically it gives you 10 hearts. Alright. But yeah, like the it's just crazy how far gaming has come, man. Like I'm assuming I don't know how long exactly Hearts Ocarina of Time is gonna take me. I'm in no rush. Because I actually want to do these on like shorter streams too. Spot it, kill it, the gold Skulltula token is ours. But What I will say though is that the Yoshi's Island, I was originally going to do Yoshi's Island, but the controls didn't feel good, and I had trouble mapping the controls. Her name is Apuna, isn't she cute? Yeah, she doesn't really like us right now. Yeah, so can we... Yeah, let's go ahead and sing together. So Yoshi's Island wasn't able to work out, at least until further notice, so that's why we're doing alternate time. And what made Ocarina of Time bad last stream, that I actually had to restart the entire part, was I forgot to turn off my turbo button. So I died against a Deku scrub, which I couldn't reflect the nuts off, which sounds really bad, by the way. So that's what I did. You learned Epona song. And yeah, we're going to be using... the first song we learned was Zelda's Lullaby. We're going to be using that a lot. That's probably the most freaking capable gamer. He's a freaking pedo, man. Anyways, the yeah, Yoshi's Island didn't work out because of the whole control scheme, map layout, and also I died to a Deku scrub because this was on turbo, so like Link wasn't properly defending. So that's why I restarted this this part, and I got my first. Like, it became impassable because you can't... Normally, you could use a slingshot, but it was tutorial, so they wanted you to use the shield to deflect the nuts. But that didn't work out, so... Alright. We're gonna go ahead and push these blocks, or this block, rather. Go through here. And then you'll notice there's a piece of heart. Which I really like. I like me piece of hearts, man. I don't know why as a kid, I thought this was candy. I don't know why I thought that. As weird as it sounds. But we must press on. Is this one of the more iconic Zelda songs? Yes, use shields to deflect the nuts. The things I say, I don't... Yeah, that's like a freaking meme right there. Yeah, so ladies, if you have a creepy guy trying to nut you down, you can always buy a Deku shield to deflect the nuts instead of pepper spraying. Oh, that sounds really bad, but what can I say, man? The Deku shield has its purpose. Hey, listen, no, shut up, Navi. Navi's really annoying, but she's not the most annoying Zelda companion, believe it or not. So, nice, 69. I played through almost every Zelda game. What I will say, though, is I really love Majora's Mask the most for like 100% completion. But I really like Wind Waker by itself if we're not accounting 100% completion. So, Wind Waker and Majora's Mask are a grand tie for me at the moment. But Ocarina of Time is definitely on, I want to say number 3 or 4, actually. But if you guys have ever played... If you guys have ever played the Ocarina of Time 3DS version... Oh my god. Dude, shut up, Navi. Play the Ocarina of Time on 3DS. If you're a big fan of Ocarina of Time in general. It is magnificent. Like, I love that version. But the original one, it still holds up, though. I'm just saying, if you're a newcomer, you got a choice. Like, between this version or 3DS. I would recommend the 3DS version if you can, but the original's good. Yo, the 3DS Star Fox 64, that one's way better than the original. I like the original, but I don't have as much time. Majora's Mask 3D though. I wanna like it, but there's some changes I don't like. It's still a good port. It's still a decent port, but it's just the second half of the game is just not my cup of tea. But Majora's Mask is a great one, and then Nami's not the worst. Yeah, she's definitely not the worst. She's annoying, but she's not as bad as people say she is. All right, spot it. Kill it. The gold token is ours. Yes. But yeah, Star Fox 3D, Star Fox 64 3D though, I like it, but the thing, and this is a very small nitpick because it doesn't affect gameplay. I don't really like the sound compression they had to make. Now, granted, it was a 3DS version, so... Oh, I thought I made it. Freckles, that's fine. That's alright. Alright, what we're gonna do is kill another gold Skulltula. Spot it! Kill it! The gold Skulltula is ours. But yeah, Star Fox 64, I recently finished it on Retro Achievements on my own time because, well... I don't really like button mashing as much. Hey, here's your letter. Oh, this is surely the Princess Zelda's handwriting, yes. But, like, it doesn't sound that bad. Like, it's compressed. You can tell it's been compressed. But it doesn't sound like your ears are gonna, like, explode. Now, certain tracks don't translate well into, like, 3DS, like, the, what do you call it? Zonus from 64 for Star Fox. That is my favorite level of all time in Star Fox 64. Now, granted, it's a stealth level, but it's a toxic, polluted planet that sounds very, I don't know. The build-up, though. The build-up of the soundtrack is so freaking good. Yeah, so we can grab a special discount for a shield, but I don't care about that. We can get a shield for free, and I know where. I know a place, guys. So what he wants us to do is to go to the Happy Masks shop, which we will do later. I'm not going to do it right now. His boy pesters him for a popular mask, but he don't got time to go there because of work. I hear you on that. But, like, the only soundtrack that made my ears bleed was the Donkey Kong Country 2's GBA version. I didn't really like the soundtrack on that one. It just sounds... It's too compressed. Like, I feel like I was getting a headache. As horrible as that sounds, no pun intended, spot it, kill it, the token is ours. But the sound on the GBA version didn't translate well. I'm sorry, but the SNES version, that sounded more natural. But, like, funny enough, Ocarina of Time soundtrack translated very well on the 3DS version. I don't know how they did it, but it sounds really good. The main change I know they made for the Ocarina of Time 3DS version was they made the iron boots and the hover boots, like, they made oh good, he's there. Actually, I need him here, actually. The one thing I will say though is the versions of, what do you call it? Oh, I want him to dig up that patch. Okay, that's fine. So you played the 64 version, 64 on 3DS version. Soft locked yourself inside a castle somehow. That's interesting. And somehow Haunt when and haven't came back to it. Need this. Okay. Yeah, this game's music is classic. I love it. So what, how'd you soft lock yourself, man? Did you bypass the Picards by any chance? Because that would have been impressive. Navi, shut up. Hey, listen. This is Dampe. I need him to unlock a heart piece for us, but we have to play his little RNG game. Heart pounding grave digging tour. That's a little mouthful, if I were to say so myself. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? Oh, when I start digging, we'll find out. But it is a thing, you know. I found out. Okay, cool. We doubled our profit. Cool. Not really what I wanted, but we doubled our profit. So what we need to do here is we have to have Dampe dig up these patches of dirts, because that's when you're gonna get your real prize. But you got me curious, Nate. I think they kept the glitches of Ocarina of Time. Oh, boo. It's a 1 rupee. But they kept the glitches of the original 64 version going to the 3DS. So even if you don't do the whole like upgrades for the Deku stick and Deku nuts, you can still get locked out. Which I found interesting they kept that. Because like there's a certain item in the trade quest that actually locks the player out. Navi, I know you want my attention, but I need Dampé to get me something. Oh, wow. Nothing there. I'm gonna run out of rupees. This guy's gonna make me go broke. Okay. But the, yeah, there's a trade quest item, which I will talk about later on when we get there, but I think I remember which one it was. Freaking 1 rupee. No, I'm not gonna risk it. I want to do this one. We can't grab that gold sculpture. We don't have the item to retrieve it. But yeah, the thing though is that with the trade side quest, I will get the bigger on sword before we get to the adult dungeon. So come on, please be this one. Please be this one. No. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go grave robbing, and I don't recommend anyone do this in real life, but we're gonna go ahead and grave rob this grave here. Come on. All right. So yeah, screw the shield at bazaars. We don't need to buy it. We just gonna go ahead and steal one here. Shield Raider achievement unlocked. So yeah, with the shield though, this one's actually pretty heavy. So like Link is kind of like a little turtle. It's not really practical, but it doesn't burn, so that's good. Friggin' Dampé ripping me off. Oh, I'll have to get this on our revisit. So, but yeah, what do you call it? Cause I was thinking about the next Zelda game after this. We'll probably do Link to the Past, but I don't know when that's gonna be. Usually I like to like rotate series around. Like you guys won't really see me do the same series like back to back. At least it's gonna be very rarely, with the exception of Mario Marathon. But oh my god, that is freaking, that would actually leave me traumatized if I witnessed that as a kid in person. Wow, Lightning, the song that Impa taught us, she basically put our lives in danger, man. That's crazy. A Link to the Past, man. It's a great game. I love it. I played the GBA version first, though. But then I finished it, the first playthrough of it on the Wii Virtual Console, the SNES version. Oh, man. Phenomenon. Phenomenon game. The, I'm gonna have to remember exactly what to do because it's been a long time since I last played A Link to the Past. It's a great game. I played it maybe like 4 times, and it's still memorable to me. I just don't remember how I 100%ed it last time on stream. All right, we got a poem here. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From the sun to the moon, moon to sun. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. See, this is why I don't read dialogue word to word, because I'm illiterate or potentially dyslexic. But regardless, though, you guys know what I mean. Reading is hard. Keep the song on your heart. You know what's funny is that this is actually an optional side quest, but in Master Quest you actually have to learn this, believe it or not. But crazy to think about. Nah, It's crazy. Cause like my memory will link to the past. It isn't. It's not exactly like anything too special. All I remember from Link to the Past was I first played it on the Game Boy Advance version, right? Game Boy Advance. And I was in junior high at the time. But I borrowed the cart from a friend, so I never actually owned it. But then when the Wii Virtual Console came out, I bought it, played it. It was great. I remember I played it on a dark, stormy night too, so... Because plans were getting canceled, and at the time when you're in high school, it's just like... You just want to go out or stay home or whatnot, but... Yeah, it was a dark, stormy night. That's all I can remember. I was like blown away of like how catchy the song was, especially when you get to the Dark World. Oh man, the Dark World theme is... It wrecks. It wrecks a lot of soundtracks in today's day and age. Phenomenal classic too. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna grab something really quickly. I don't recommend you guys do it this method, by the way. But I'm doing it because I like a challenge. And I can be idiotic sometimes, but... What we're doing is... I'm gonna go ahead and... glide to that section there. Right. Drop the Kaku. And go through this way. Technically, this is not how you're supposed to do it, but... I want the piece of heart. Oh, fun fact for you guys. If you play Epona's song to this cow, you can actually get free milk. I'm not joking. It's like moo. What a nice song. It reminds me of the pasture. Oh my god, it makes that song makes me so good. I can produce a lot of milk. Oh my god. How can cows talk to you in human speech? I don't friggin' know, man. Ocarina of Time is weird. And the chicken actually stayed in the pen. Interesting. I'm not gonna argue against that, but cool. Alright, so... I'm gonna need to grab an... What we need to do is we're going to grab all these Kakus, right? And we're going to, like, toss them back all in the pen. But there are some Kakus that I actually have to go out of my way to grab. No relaxing song, man. Oh, come on. Okay, cool. How come these Kakus, like, run so friggin' fast, though? They look pretty big for chickens. Must be all the antibiotics they had to be like fed. Okay. We're gonna grab this Kaku and we're gonna go to the other section. But yeah. A fun fact for you guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when you go to a town a little bit too early, sometimes you won't hear the theme play in some areas, which is interesting because it's early morning, not as lively, but it gives a little nice detail. But yeah. Now, the only Zelda game I've never fully played on stream, I think I did as a one-off, was the Twilight Princess. I should really want to replay Twilight Princess at some point. But, dear lord, I'm gonna need motivation to 100% that game. But yeah, with Ocarina of Time, though, it's not too bad. Like, Ocarina of Time, it usually takes me about, like, maybe 16 hours to 100% this game. So if you translate that to my, like, stream times, ideal times, it's, like, maybe, like, 6 to 8 parts or whatever, which is not too bad, but I love. Like, I know this game, like, almost in and out. The only things I do not know about Ocarina of Time as well is is like glitches and all that fun stuff. I'm not a big fan of glitches in general, so that's why I don't really do glitches. on stream unless I know how to do them. Like, no problem, and it doesn't crash the emulator or whatnot, but yeah, it's crazy. A lot of things, a lot of games, I don't know about you guys, but like when I watch like other people play games, some things I know about, but there are some things I do not know about at all. How many more are left? She said Kakus, so there's like more than one. Which one's... Oh, I'm missing one over there. Okay, cool. So I'm probably missing the one on top where the guard is. I think that's the last one, but I could be wrong about that. Take that cane of sugar. Okay, she said last one. Okay, cool. After this one, I'm gonna head back to the castle town, actually. There is something I want to pick up and grab. Oh my goodness. I don't want... That was really awkward. Oh no, it's... I thought I saw Kaku there. I hear it. I heard the Kaku. It's crying. Maybe it's over here. Oh, yeah, it's definitely over here. Okay, okay, cool. So I already grabbed the one that was closer to the guard. Okay, cool. Yeah, after this one, we're going to go to the Happy Mask shop. Happy Mask shop. To help out the guard. Repay the funds. And then head to Jeff Mountain. Thank you for finding my Kakus. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps. So why do you take a kit? If you have allergies, why do you take care of the things, the living beings that give you allergies? That's kind of weird. Okay. I don't know. NPCs be NPCs, but we got another empty bottle. Catch me if you can. Achievement unlocked. Okay. And then we have 11 Skulltulas. Justice. Okay, so Gold Skulltulas, this is what your reward gets. So it goes, the progression goes like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. A man's best friend. We get an adult wallet. Yes. Hold up to 200 rupees. I still want more, but I can't get too greedy now, can I? Yeah, and the Kakus actually reset their positioning, so that's kind of lame. Okay, so let's see. Next area we need to proceed through is the Happy Mask shop, which will give me enough time, and then we'll head to Death Mountain shortly, because we're going to actually make a few trips back, actually. I want to get this out of the way now, because if I do it later, it may actually screw me over a little bit. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the second dungeon in today's stream or not. I'm still debating. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so now the shop is now officially open. That's great. Okay. Hey, yo, that looks like the Pikachu mask. When I was a kid, I thought that was Pikachu. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? So this one's a little weird. So you technically rent a mask. Basically, you're helping this guy sell stuff. So have faith. So notice how I don't pay anything up front. And Zelda's letter is now getting thrown away for key something mask. Okay, cool. That's all cool and dandy. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to Kakariko, then sell this mask. Then we go back, repay, because that's how it is. Like, you sell the mask, you get repay it, and then you just rinse, wash, repeat with like different NPCs. So That's why I'm doing this now, because if I'm doing it like later on, I'm gonna actually end up forgetting. And I'm gonna need the second mask for something. So that's another reason why I'm doing this now. Because if I do it later, it's gonna be the next stream. So I try to minimize as much as I can. And you can actually wear the mask. Haha. Okay, let's see. There is the classic song. Kakariko Village originated in the first game it appeared in was Link to the Past, right? I actually like that version a little bit more than this one, but this one's still chillax. Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hera? Oh, is that the key something mask? I heard he's very popular recently. Well, yeah, because you bugged me about him. Will you sell it to me? Yeah, we'll sell it. If you don't sell it to this guy, he actually closes the gate. So you sold a 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees. You're in a little profit. Shh, don't tell the mask salesperson. So yeah, we're gonna head back. Repay the 15 rupees or 10 rupees. Grab the next mask. And then we're gonna hold the next mask for a little bit. Because there is something else I need to do with that mask. But we'll get to that in a moment, so ain't too bad. I think I could grab another 20 rupees, right? Because I think the drawbridge trick gets reset every exit or something, I think. Take that cane of sugar, as you will. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab it. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth. Yes, we grabbed 20 more rupees. Yes! All my rupees went to freaking Dampe, man. Stupid Dampe. It made me RNG, man. Because believe it or not, that piece of heart is actually missable. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, if you actually don't pay him back the correct amount, he actually gets like this crazy... He shows like a crazy face reaction and actually kicks you out the shop, so... that's actually kind of funny though. Okay, let's go ahead and head back to... Let's go ahead and resume our journey to Jeff Mountain. That's not gonna get old now, is it? Okay. So we'll head to that section. It doesn't matter if it's like daytime or nighttime. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the skull mask. No, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Deku sticks. Deku sticks aren't really needed, but it does help a bit to where we need to go next, so that's why I'm equipping that now. Alright. I love Hyrule theme. Hyrule Field's theme like across variant games, it's so good. Alright. Alrighty, let's head back. Or let's head up. Oh, by the way, fun fact for you guys. If you punch the chicken and like make it angry enough, you can actually trigger something. And I think it's an achievement I can unlock right now. But does it accumulate throughout the entire Kakus? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out together. Who wants KFC? Oh man, this looks angry. And I'm floating somehow. Kaku's Revenge. Oh my god. Let's get out of here, man. I'm scared of chickens. Oh my god, they take a whole heart? They take a whole heart? Wow. Welcome to Death Mountain Trail. Don't worry, wicked kids like you walk in this trail all the time. Nah, like jokes aside though, this is a it's not that bad. I just can't imagine sending a little kid to a place called Death Mountain. Okay. Bad jokes aside, though, we had to head to the Goron chief or Goron's leader to get the spiritual stone of fire. And that's what a Goron looks like. They will use rollout, and it will be super effective. Let's see. After that, we're at what? An hour and a half? It's not too bad. Welcome to Goron City. Not really much to do in here, actually. At least not yet. So what we need to do is we got to go to the very bottom. If you see anything with Triforce related, it's linked to the royal family. So you just play the player just needs to play this Zelda's Lullaby. Dun 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 dun. All right, let's see. And I do need Deku sticks, so I think some of these pots contain a Deku stick. Does this also contain a Deku? Yes, it does. These are actually pretty valuable if they're in early game, so that's why I'm grabbing them really quickly. And we try to like consult with him. He's very angry. There's no point talking to a person who's angry and bad mood. Recycle. All right. You spin me right round, baby. Right round. Death Mountain is an important part of growing up, it seems. Hey, no lie right there, man. Death Mountain's to prove your manhood, your brotherhood. Bad jokes aside, though, who would send their kid to a place called Death Mountain, or who would send a kid? I guess is if the boy's not a man enough, he's not a man then. All right. Do I want to test my luck with the stupid pot? Nah, I can't even grab a bomb yet, so there's no point. All right, and we're gonna have to light these bomb flowers up. Boom, boom, pow. I don't know. Death Mountain just seems kind of a little over the top, though. It's the pedophile owl, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is becoming... This is what? Our third run-in with this guy? Yeah, so basically... No, I don't want to listen to what you have to say. Basically, this is the only part of the game that you need to actually listen carefully with your ears. You know you're going the right way, because we're in Lost Woods. We're going through shortcuts. Notice how the song gets louder. But like it kind of dims out. So as a kid, I was kind of confused of like what the heck you were supposed to do because it wasn't visually apparent. But the thing is though, I'm taking a little detour and we're gonna go ahead and use a skull mask because this is actually a missable upgrade. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. See butterflies. There's a grotto. And look. We must put on the skull mask. All right. And I think these are all set. I think they give you the same results. Oh my god. They like us. They like us wearing this ugly mask. What? Oh, it's a paparazzi. They're too happy. All of you young Deku Scrub brothers agree. You look exactly like our sacred forest totem. As an offering, please accept these Deku sticks. We will also enhance your carrying skills. Well, guess what, guys? We get to carry more sticks. Alakazam. Now we can carry 20. A pretty face achievement unlock. I don't know if you guys can call this a pretty face, but whatever. We'll take it. Anyways, though, the last upgrades that we need to find are all in Lost Woods. But I can't get to them just yet. Oh no, am I mistaken? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. I will put the Deku nuts up. But yeah, these are totally optional, but like the Deku Stick upgrades and all that jazz, those are 100% optional. Wolfos dies in one jump strike, man. All right, we're in the Sacred Meadow. We're playing Pacta. Instead of we're eating ghosts, we're avoiding not get nutted, question mark. Okay, that joke was a little too enforced, but you guys know what I mean. No one likes to get nutted. Question mark. Gosh dang it. Anyways, we gotta go through here and then we'll meet with Saria again. So ain't too bad. Well, derp. Hey, look, it's Saria. On top, it's like a little top building or whatever. Man, I love this track though. Oh my god, dude! Every Lost Woods variation of the song is so freaking good. We're waiting for you. This is a Sacred Forest Meadow. Her secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. Oh, the irony. Would you like to play the Ocarina with me? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Okay, try to follow along the melody I will play. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Dun 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 dun. I like the song though. It doesn't have that much uses other than like talking to Saria and she'll give you additional tips in case you get lost. If Navi doesn't annoy you, but I don't really use the song that much as I like it. Hear your voice play Saria's song. You can just talk to you anytime you want. Yo, if you guys ever want to hit up a girl, they didn't have numbers back then, but just play their notes. So instead of phone numbers, they had notes. You play their notes and then you get to speak with them. How? The fair hotline, man. That's how. Alright, we're getting out of here. Haha. I avoided being nutted. Oh, I gotta make every friggin' kids game inappropriate. I don't know how and why, but it's funny to a certain extent. All right, let's get out of here. So we're turning back to Goron. Sit. Oh dear lord, it's the pedophile owl again. Come on, man. Mysterious power. How do you know Saria? Does this guy stalk all the kids? Yeah, I'm just gonna let him, like, he just talks about, like, be sure to pay attention to these songs, learn these songs, all that fun stuff. Lols. Yeah, we gotta avoid nuts, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and, like, exit out of here, because it's a little shortcut. No song playing, interesting. Alright. I'm gonna need the skull mask. We're gonna get another heart container, so. Alright, so we play Saria's song. We get another piece of heart. Then nostalgia, man. I like how they always play the flutes, though. You know Saria's song, we should be friends. And we completed another heart container. Wait, I want to talk to you, though. Yeah, we had to avoid nuts. I mean, teach. Yeah, man. Nuts are not good. Quite an unusual mask you have there, hey. I like it. It would make you look tougher. Yeah, we're gonna get a profit loss, by the way. He gave you 10 rupees for a twist 20 rupee mask. You lost money on this deal. Yeah, we're not going to go back to the Happy Mask shop until next stream, so screw that guy. But all seriousness though, I need to get to this section here because unlike last stream, I couldn't grab this upgrade. Here, take a C. You try to spit nuts? I have a C. Deku sticks for 40 more rupees. Yes. You carried 30 of them. So we got another achievement. Bunches of twigs. Sweet. So I think I maxed out my Deku stick carrot capacity. So the Deku nuts, I have to do that next stream. And there is another section where I'm not able to access to, but it is in Lost Woods, so... Is it in Lost Woods? I think so. Yeah, I will do that all next stream, so it's not a big deal. Alright, one more thing I need to do in Lost Woods. Or rather, should I say 3 more things? Is I'm gonna go ahead and get a bullseye here. Because we're gonna get full capacity of our seeds, so... Alright, what you gonna say? Let's see. Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I had to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it. I don't know why I always think Deku Scrub sounds like really derpy. We got an achievement called Bullseye. Achievement unlocked. Yes. But we need to come down here. This is gonna be let me warn you guys, this is gonna be painfully slow. Follow along the notes. And I got a piece of paper, so I was ready for this. So you just follow the notes. I'm good with memorization, but not that good. So we gotta do this 3 times. And these sessions could get long. But we need to do this for a piece of heart, so yeah. Better get this out of the way now before later on, right? And if you make one mistake, they have you reset, so... That's quite a nice section. Please take this as a token of our friendship. You got 1 rupee! You want to play some more? Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, scratch that out. Oh, I thought we were playing Zelda's Lullaby. Dun dun dun. Okay, let's see. What do we got here next? See, it gets... The second section, though, it's not too bad. It's just 1 extra note for the, compared to last session, so... Luckily, we only need to do this 3 times. But we can't wait forever, though. Because if you try to stall time, they're just gonna end you. And say, oh, you forgot. Or something like that. Okay. This is not as bad as Mario Party 2's game. So that's good. Alright, token of our friendship, blah, blah, blah. Just... I want that piece of heart already. Dang it. Do you want to play some more? Yes. At least we're not getting nutted, right? Interesting starting. Okay. These are all RNG too, so... There's no point of, like, trying to memorize everything. Okay. Just a few more notes. This is a total of 8 notes. Okay, okay. If I were to be honest, I would have not passed this without writing this. No way. Okay, so it's another up. I've been getting good notes, though. Okay, cool. Just 2 more notes and we should be good. Up, A... Just follow along and do what Simon says. 1 more, and we'll be done. We'll be done with most of Lost Woods. I only need to come back here for 1 more thing, but luckily the 2 things are like... Or, sorry, 2 things. They're all branched together, so I don't need to worry about it too much. Yes! Easy! But this is not the last time we'll do the musical thing. I will do that much later in the stream. You can be a star! Achievement unlocked. I don't feel like a star. I feel more like a kid that just went to a lecture hall or something. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of Lost Woods. We're done. We're done for now. Alright, now we gotta return back to Darunia. And we must prove our man-worth. Or brotherhood, or whatever they call it. Sworn brothers. Alright. We can't really play Zelda. We could play Zelda's Lullaby, but he just said, oh. It would just make him more upset, so. Look at him. This is what they call real dancing, man. Real dancing. You know, I could totally see him like play Dance as Revolution, though. I mean, you got the crossovers, you got the 1-2 step. Yeah, he definitely played good in DDR. 100%. Hot. He's feeling hot, hot, hot. This is a really catchy song, though. I mean, you have one of the NPCs dancing like this, you know this is a good song. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Depression is all gone. Something just came over you. I don't blame you, man. Sorry, a song is really good. He's the big boss. Oh, so they call him boss. Okay. Spiritual Stone of Fire 2? What do you mean 2? Goron's rupees are Race's hidden treasure. But hold on, they're not gonna give it to you that easily. You want it so bad? Why don't you go and destroy the monsters inside the Dodongo's Cavern and prove you're a real man? See, I'm telling you, man. We gotta prove our worth. I got something for you, but I'm not gonna give you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. Even a little fellow like you can pick up bomb flower rock. Bomb flowers. You got an achievement, dance into the fire. Oh, sweet. Now we get to pick up bombs. Flowers. This one is... I'm not going to make a comment. We're going to head to the next dungeon, after all. Yeah, because, like... We're able to get through there. I'll try my luck with this one, but I don't think it's going to work. I used to be able to do it consistently, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh, it actually made it in. Now, it has to be like a really happy face. The most happy face is the luck of the draw. First try, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! I don't know how the Frostman does it, but hey, I'll gladly take it. And we got our rupees back to repay the skull mask. Sweet. That's awesome. I usually don't get that on the first try either. Alright, we're done with this section. We gotta head to the Dodongo's Cavern, which is the second dungeon. It's a little longer than the Deku Tree, but it's not too bad, so I could fit it in the stream. I mean, it's like, for frickle's sake, ladies and gentlemen, it's like nighttime, so... That's a huge Goron. Holy cow. Alright. Toss this bound flower. You know. We can actually move in this cutscene. That's interesting. It's a different view, but still. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that over there, and we're gonna make our jump here. And this is how you actually... Technically, this is not how you're supposed to get this heart piece, but I did it anyways. You're supposed to grab it at a different time, but hey. I'll gladly take what I can get. Alright. And let's go ahead and go through this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dodongo's Cavern. It is a much bigger dungeon than the Deku Tree, but difficulty-wise, it's a little bit more difficult. Shut up, Navi. There are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. But honestly, it's not that bad. Like, this dungeon is, well, I want to say it's a more easier to work with compared to say, oh, I don't know, the next dungeon, but we'll get to the next dungeon next stream or so. All right, needless to say, honestly, the only threat you need to worry about is managing the player needs to manage their heart pieces carefully. Got a business scrub, but it's not that bad. What is this? I believe this is the dungeon map, right? Score. You got the dungeon map, and see how much bigger it is. Yo, Nate, thank you so much for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. We'll see you next one. You take care, man. Good times. Yeah, the Dodongo Cavern's a bit more bigger than the Deku Tree, but it's not too bad. All right. Wait, I look forward to like re-experiencing this game again fully, because it's a great game. Like, I think Ocarina of Time, everyone needs to play it at least once in their lifetime. That I can't really interact with that just yet. If you want to kill these Beamos, just shoot like a bomb flower rock. Shoot a bomb flower, bomb or whatever. Because at least the these grow back, so that's the best way to do it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and toss it over there. I'll lay it out. And proceed. Alright, we got mini Dodongo. We got baby Dodongos. I'm not gonna worry about those guys in a bit. I'm gonna have one come over here though, because these actually explode upon contact, so yeah. Here is a great... Oh, that almost caught me off guard. You have a gold Skulltula. Technically... Wow, that took a whole heart. The best way to do it, do a backflip. Yeah, I usually like to get that early on, because if I don't get it, I'm gonna tend to forget it. Okay. The Dodongo like stunned me, like I was climbing, and then it like... The freaking knockback was actually... The hitbox is a little bigger than I thought. Alright, gonna go ahead and do it there. The blue switches basically means you need something to hold it still, otherwise it's gonna immediately deactivate. So it is worth noting to like have something ready in mind. Alright, we have our mini boss, first mini boss of the game. The Zophos. These guys are really not that bad. Honestly, if you have your Hylian shield, these guys are not that bad. But for whatever reason, these ones love to like go around circles, question mark. Okay. You actually want to like make sure he does the first contact. And they do make these annoying sounds, but whatever, it's not that bad. I wonder if they behave in like certain ways though. And yeah, if he falls into like a little corner, he does this like jumping animation where he'll like jump over you. See like how he was invincible for a minute. See, like he does a jumping animation like that, so it's really not that big of a deal. Alright. I'm gonna need Deku sticks on this one, but they're bomb flowers. We can bomb this raw. This raw. Not brawl. What's in here? Is it a gold Skulltula? No, this is just a business Deku scrub. I don't care about him. Okay. The Dongos, I'm gonna ignore them. I don't think they give you the player anything, so take that cane of sugar as you will. But I will pass contact with them. Yeah, I will definitely pass contact on them. If this was Majora's Mask, different story, but nah, this ain't Majora's Mask, so there's no point. Ah, come on. Because if these guys actually like spit fire on you while you have your Deku Shield, they can actually burn your Deku Shield. So that's not, it's not ideal to have the Deku Shield out in this dungeon. Alright. Onward to the next room. We've already finished the first half of this, basically first floor. Now we must traverse to the next area. Excuse me. Yeah, this dungeon theme isn't unique either. This actually plays throughout the another area, which we haven't gotten there yet. What's over here? Oh. Of course, Armos. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this compass really quick before I forget. Because we actually have to be all of them, I think. You got the compass. Oh, it's just this one Armos. Okay, cool. They translate a little bit weird in this game, though. Okay. For this one, we have to create basically a barrage, but I'm gonna go ahead and like, you want to center it, because if the player centers it, it's gonna actually like cause a drop to occur. And you may hear Gold's Culture, but we can't get it. We can't get it in this run. We will need to backtrack here again next stream. Or no, not next stream. Basically much later in the game. That's what I meant to say. Climb up, climb down. Alright, let's go. Ooh, 20 rupees. Not bad. Not bad at all. But we could grab this gold sculpture. Alright. Spot it. Kill it. The token is ours. I love saying that. I don't know why. It just seems kind of catchy in my opinion. For whatever reason. I have no idea why. Alright, we have these stupid fire keys. Again, if these things attack you upon contact, well, guess what? Your Deku Shield will get burnt, so... That's why there's no reason why to keep the Deku Shield out because of that reason, so... Yeah. The Dodongo Cavern is not too bad, though. We're almost to the main area anyway, so... Oh no. Not that many rooms left. It's a little bit shorter than I thought. I'm saying this and then probably something stupid will happen. Alright, we got spike traps. So Navi's gonna tell us about like angling and cameraing and all that fun stuff. So use the Z target to look in the proper direction. It is a useful tool, yeah, but we don't really need it right now, so let us proceed, shall we? Okay. Gonna go ahead and grab this really quick. I think this is a recovery heart, right? Oh, 20 rupees. I could definitely use more of that. Alright. I have to time... So you could do this two ways. You can either time it. The player can either time it, or they can actually find the proper distance to actually like cause this to like land somewhere. And of course, this is the thing I get stuck on. Come on. Come on. I'm throwing it too soon. That's what it is. I'm used to the other regular bombs. These ones seem to have like a delay. I was gonna say it. How did that not count if that didn't go through? Alright, we have a bullseye here. Boom. Alright. Appreciate you guys. Baby Dodongos can screw off. I didn't mean to hit the pitch. There is a room that I didn't go to, but I will go to it like probably on our revisit here. It doesn't seem that practical, so come here. Okay, jump. Do your jump attack. All right, and then you retreat. I don't know what's what these Lizzophos like do. Honestly, it looks like they're just like standing there. Okay, this one gets taken out. Cool. We'll regroup with the one that like fled for whatever reason. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Punch. I can get the recovery hearts, but nah, I'm good. All right, we're getting the we're basically halfway done with the dungeon, I think. I've been masterful at this game so far. Masterful, kind of. Nah, I'm just a casual noob. All right, let's go ahead and lock. Get this. Da-na-na-na-na-na. All right. You got the bomb bag. Now we got portable bombs. No longer reliant on freaking bomb flowers. The bomb flowers, you don't really use them until like you don't really need them again. So, all right, I don't need the Deku nuts anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up though, because I know we haven't been here. So, do I dare to go through it? It's like not that many rooms left. And there's a chest somewhere. Screw it. I'm gonna go through it. I don't want to go through this again. And it's just business Deku script. Screw that noise. I thought it was like something completely different, but I guess not, so. Now I know. Alright, let's continue. Oh, you have to go through this again. Okay, no problem. Like, I thought this would be like all pre-filled, but I guess not. The dungeon puzzles are a little bit more sensitive than I thought. In terms of like timing, but it's not too bad. Alright. Besides, I have my Lala milk, so I couldn't like always drink it. Whoops. Did not mean to set that off. Alright. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to like leave the Ocarina on the left side and then the whatever projectile I have on the down arrow. I don't know why. It's a little redundant in my opinion, but it's all good. Alright, and here's our little shortcut back. So we get our little shortcut back. Should we need to leave the dungeon for whatever reason. Okay, and I know there's freaking... I thought there was keys here. Alright, so what we need to do... We drop the bomb. And the eye's gonna turn red, right? We drop the bomb again. And now shall open. I guess not. I thought I was ready that time, but I guess not. I think these are just rupees, right? Yeah, 5 rupees. Not a big deal. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop this. And we progress through. Alright. Not too bad. Okay, so that was the missing chest of something else. That's cool. I have other ways to recover, so... Okay, I know there's fire keys here, because I just saw some, so... Oh, screw you. Okay, so... Watch out. Navi's really only she's only really useful for like locking on things. How come? Wow, I didn't think the project speed was that slow. In terms of like targeting. But then we got a bullseye. Okay, so there's like what? One room that I could go through. Over here, we got, oh, of course, it shows Deku Steeds. Is our first time. That's fine. Whoops. And I'm wasting bombs like left to right. That's not good. Should be okay. Hopefully it's not a sabotage trap. Okay, so we got an arm. I think that's an Armos. Alright, spot it, kill it. The token's ours. Without triggering the Armos, so that's good. Okay, I'm not too worried. Okay, of course the keys decides to attack us, which is fine, but... I keep forgetting the L button doesn't do anything in this game. I always forget about that. But the Z trigger... But the Z, but for whatever reason, the Z button is on the left shoulder button, which is kind of, or left shoulder button, yeah. Which is a little, it's throwing me off a little bit, but it's not too bad. All right. We progress through. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. And then turn it backwards. Ha! Ah, still got me, man. Nah, screw those guys. I'm not gonna put up with them. I deal with it later. All right. Push this block. Ding dong, ding dong. And head through here. All right, so I have a achievement thing, but I'm not gonna successfully do it because we can't use bombs. We can only use bomb flowers for this challenge. Can't get hit. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this one. And you can't shoot fire. I mean, I could try, but no guarantee. The final dinosaur King Dodongo. Nah, screw it. I don't care. I don't care about mastering this game. Fun fact, if you guys have the Hylian shield, you can actually like withstand his rollout, question mark. But it's okay. Alright. But yeah, this is a different boss fight. You'll only hear this theme like maybe once or twice. But it's... I like the other boss theme a little bit more, but this one's actually unique to certain attributes, like he's like shooting fire and whatnot, so he's a fire-based dungeon. But the main boss theme is a lot better in my opinion. I think he's probably the easiest boss. Because I think more players know exactly what to do. It's basically a dodgeball. You wait and wait. I mean, Ocarina of Time is basically about waiting, so it's not that big of a deal, but hey, we'll do it. Alright, the Dodongo Cavern has been slain. Collecting our heart piece, our heart container, and we proceed out. We're out of here. Alright, cool. That was not too bad. Alright, so let's see. What are we dealing with now? Oh my frickles, where did you come from? Convenient. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from Dodongo's Cavern until our stomachs burst. Why would you... I mean, they're happy because they don't need to starve, but still. What a wild adventure. It'll make an incredible story. suddenly appeared in such great numbers. Well, I wonder why. It's like by the Gerudo thief Ganondorf. Give me the spiritual stone. Only then I will open the cave for you. He's the one that put it there, probably. Kid, I like you. How about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship, aka the Goron's Ruby. For those who have played Pokemon Gen 3, would you guys prefer? Which version do you prefer? I grew up playing Ruby, but we know Emerald's the objective choice, but if it was only between Ruby or Sapphire, which one would you choose? Me personally, I choose Ruby. I like Groudon and Latios, but Kyogre is technically better than Groudon, but come on, man. Ruby's got Latios. And I think it's got better exclusive Pokemon, too. Achievement unlocked, Soul Brothers. Soul Brother. Yeah, we don't know what he means by Swarm Brothers, but we got 2 spiritual stones. We got 1 more to find. You keep brushing up your skills as you travel, won't you? You should see the Great Fairy on top of the Death Mountain. She will power you up. This is weird. Get away from me. Yeah, I would run too. Yeah, I would definitely run for my life, man. Alright, before we head out, we got more side questing stuff to do, which I definitely want to take over. I don't know how that worked, but I'll gladly take it. Then we got the, I definitely want to travel. Do I want to stop by there next? Yeah, I'll stop by Goron City next. Because I could definitely use a bigger bomb bag. And a few other things too. Bigger bomb bag. I think that's it. Oh, and here you're guaranteed to get 50 rupees, I think. So that's good. Okay, cool. Alrighty, 50 more rupees for us. I'm gonna need to start emptying my wallet before we go to the next dungeon. Ish. Okay, so this... I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this first. Empty out my bombs first. Like that. And then you see that gigantic Goron? Yeah, that's who we want to, like... Oh my goodness. We want to get him around this area. It was well worth it. I'll gladly take him. Yo, man, why are you attacking me, the Darunia's sworn brother? Rolling away. Go hold up to maximum of 30. Sweet. Exactly what we needed. Okay, and I guess we can unlock this section, but we're not going to really do anything about it. Doesn't really make sense. Because, like, you can grab what they call the giant's knife, but it wouldn't really make much sense because you can't buy it as a kid, and it doesn't really... Well, it's breakable. After what, 200 uses, I think? 100 uses or 200 uses? It becomes useless. 5 rupees will gladly take it. I have a way to empty out my wallet, but I'm gonna need to... It's gonna be very crucial for me to get more Skulltulas, though. Oh, how many am I at right now? I'm at 15, so that's not going to work until I reach, what, 30? I want to say 30-ish rupees or something. So let's see. I don't know the gold skulltula appears in this time. Maybe. Okay, let's go over here. I think there is something missable here, but I could be wrong. That kind of sugars you well. Yeah, I'm just like blowing up everything at this point. As strange as that makes me sound like psychotic, yeah. We need to go to the other side of this. It may contain a gold skulltula, which I definitely want, so... That's what I need. And more rupees, but this is what I came for. Yoink. Spot it, kill it, the skulltula is mine. What's this one? 50 rupees, okay. And I'm assuming that's another 50 rupees. I'm not gonna open it just yet. I probably will come back for it later. Because we had to do a revisit here anyways. It's not a big deal. Okay. So that's done. And now we had to go to the head of Death Mountain. For 2 things. And then we'll be done with Death Mountain for now. We'll go back to the Happy Mask shop, repay him the things, and then that might be it that I can think of. 'Cause the other thing I need to do from Lost Woods, it doesn't come until much later, so there'd be no point for me to like... What the frickles? That's so weird. It doesn't... Oh, what? It looks like we're floating, but we're not. Yo, that's crazy to think about. Okay, gonna go ahead and like bomb it. 5 rupees, and then we're gonna be over. So now that we've reached green, basically we're capped. We can't get any more. We can't increase more of our rupee usage. And down there is just a little Epona's cow. In case if you need accessibility for cow, and oh my goodness, mountain eruption. Oh my goodness, this is really called Death Mountain. Holy Jesus, man. I'm terrible at this. A lot worse than I thought. Well, that's okay. We have more skulltulas that we need to conquer. Alright, cool. Coolio. Is there any more up there? Yes, there is. Technically, those guys won't as long as you don't get in like within their mouth vicinity. They only launch when they have you locked on with their mouth. So the player should be fine as long as you get out of their way. Oh no, there's Gabor. We'll pretend we didn't see him because he's a pedophile. Death Mountain crater. We can't really do much around here, but there is a golden skulltula we need. Oh, this is adjacent to our freaking health, is it? Alright, spot it, kill it. The gold skulltula is ours. The token is ours. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to this guy until like we're done with everything. He can wait. Got 6 containers. We completed 1 heart, so that's good. Alright, Great Founders Fountain, Royal Family, Tune. There we go. Da 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 da. And here she comes. The Great Fairy, man. I got no comments, honestly, but she's just kind of creepy. A lot of dudes will say otherwise, but yeah, receive it now. Not really my little ideal thing, but yeah. I'll gladly take it. So now we got the spin attack. And accessibility, use beam right round. So basically we can use magic to charge our spin attack. It's useful, but you don't need to charge it all the way. There's a more efficient way to use the spin attack. Will be consumed. Pay attention to your green magic Mita. Messenger of royal family, aren't you? Let's see. Next time you're in their neighborhood, drop in a friend of hers by Hyrule Castle. This one's actually a very good tip because optional, but it's a very good item to have. Yeah, I still got time. Definitely, let's see. Head back to Hyrule Castle. I guess we're heading that way. Alright, Gabor. He transfers first back to Kakariko. Which again, that's not a big deal, but cool to hear this tune again, question mark, I guess. Dun 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 dun. Appreciate the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Can't really do anything in here though. I don't have enough Skulltulas. We gotta repay back the mask salesman. Mask sale shop. Let's see. Other than that, there is one other thing I want to do, but yeah, might as well do that, I guess. All right, because we got to go back to the shop twice. So borrow the mask. We'll go by the Hyrule Castle as she requests to see her friend. Normally, I don't do this until like later, probably like next stream. But I guess because we're here, I guess we might as well get it out of the way. And there are nighttime mini games that we can unlock, but yeah, I don't really think I have time to do it at the moment. Alright, we got another mask available, so sweet. Pay back the 20 masks. 20 rupees now. And we have the spooky mask. Show it off. You can scare many people with this mask on. Sweet. Alright, let's see. Our next objective. Head to... Yeah, I'm gonna go to... Yeah, let me go back. I don't know why I was exiting here. We'll go back to the Hyrule Castle. The court grounds, actually. Visit her friend. I'm gonna show you guys how to bribe the guard. This is probably the last time we can actually have accessibility to this, but yeah. Do you really want to go through this gate that much? Let me think about it. Okay, in return, let's see, give me 10 rupees, sure. Money solves everything. Achievement unlocked. Sure, why not? No comment. Okay, let's see. But yeah, if you get caught again, it like basically you'll have to bribe him again until like further notice. Because there is a scene where it does trigger where like it locks out. Yeah, but let's just get this one out of the way. Yeah, because I'm doing the Happy Mask Happy Mask quest like all lump sum, so it wouldn't really matter as much, I guess. Question mark. So more side questing. And yeah, they all look the same. Alright. Just give me the spell. Great Fairy of Magic. Okay, magic spell. Please take it. It's actually probably the most useful one in the bunch, actually. In terms of combat-wise. But there is a better magic spell that we'll get next stream. On fire, achievement unlocked. It's an attack magic, so you can use it with C. Not only to attack, but also to burn things. Burn, baby, burn. Alright. Sweet. Okay, let's head back. And let's see what else. So that's done, and then yeah, see it's already reset it, so I'm not gonna bother. Okay, cool. Let's see, after that we'll head back to Kakariko, deliver that mask, return, and then grab the other mask. And then I'll give you guys, I guess I could give you guys a sneak peek of the next area, but I think that might make the next stream a bit shorter, but that's okay. I have to head to the thingamabobber anyways. It's not a big deal because I don't have the adult wallet, so, and I could really use I could really empty out my rupees anyway, so yeah. So it works out in the end. Okay, so let's see. I gotta set the thing. Because there is one other thing I wanted to do, but I guess that could wait for next stream. It's not, because it's not a big deal. And I need more bottles, believe it or not, so I could get that next stream, so. No, I don't want to talk to you, dang it. 2:15, cool. I don't look forward to seeing that tomorrow at work, though. Alright, yeah, we'll give you the mask. Here's your money. Take my money. And he didn't mind paying at all. Let's go back to the mask shop and pay the 30 rupees. So we get a new bottle. Sweet. Oh yeah, if you try to move the graves while this kid's here, yeah, he's gonna snitch on you, so... Like, he won't... Like, nothing will really happen. He'll just say, I'm gonna tell Dampe. And then that's it. Like, you can't move graves at all, which sucks because he doesn't really care, to be honest. Like, he's not gonna... Like, he cares, but he's not gonna, like, discipline Link, so... Yeah. Alright, but yeah. I have more memories of the... Oh, I could tell you guys more memories. It's gonna be probably like the next 2 streams, maybe the 3rd, or maybe the stream after that one. But it ain't that bad. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the mask shop. Collect the last one. And then I'm going to be emptying out my wallet for the most case, so... Because again, I don't have 20 Skulltulas. I really want to have at least 30 Skulltulas, but... Yeah, that's not going to happen this stream. Because I think I grabbed all the golden Skulltulas I can grab at the moment. Okay, great, you sold it. Please pay me back 30 rupees. That's cool. Now we have the bunny hood, which originated in this game, believe it or not, in the Majora's Mask. But Majora's Mask gets a lot more epic, so... Yeah. Put bombs back. Alright. Now it's time to empty out our wallet. Yeah, you guys can tell from my sign, I'm not looking forward to this one. Yeah, I'll give you guys basically the sneak peek of the next area. And when I mean by the next sneak peek, I mean the we're only going to be there for like a very short amount of time, so yeah. Okay. Because 170 rupees it's quite a bit actually, so I don't need this many rupees right now. Believe it or not. Ugh. See, he gets his cheap attack in, and then he dies in the wall tear. Okay. Cool. Coolio. Oh no, it's Gabor. We've seen him like what, 6 times now? Oh no, please stop harassing me, man. Is Zora's domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting. Except for those who have a connection to royal family. Yes, let them hear the melody of the royal family. Yes, we already know about this. Unfortunately, that's not the last time we'll see him. I really don't care for Gabor that much. I just like making fun of him. Because he's creepy. When you think about it as a grown up now, like how does he know exactly where we are? And how does he know Saria? Etc, etc. So this guy will empty out your wallet pretty quickly. So chomp. Well, some magic beans. They're not selling very well. Okay, One Piece is cool. Magic beans unlocked. But if you talk to him again, well, they're not that popular yet. 20 rupees for One Piece. Yeah. You see where this is going, right? It basically doubles. Or like raises by like 10. Okay. More magic beans. Cool. What does he say at the 40 price? They're all the rage. Yeah, because I'm your only freaking customer, man. You little ripoff. Okay, we have the popular magic beans. You'll regret it if you don't buy them now. Because again, I'm your only customer, man. Okay, that I'm done. Just probably what's over here. Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, all right, guys. I'm gonna call it. Thank you all for tuning in. We got a lot of progress done. So this has been your boy Frosty R&B, the Frostman himself. All I gotta say is, stay chilly, keep gaming. I'll see you all in the next one. We're gonna do one dungeon and then probably do some various side quests next stream. Till then, peace out. Game has now been saved.